What are you waiting for?
Come join the Geek Drums Nation.
Hello to the
Hey.
5 people that are here so far.
Howdy, howdy, howdy.
I left the heater on in here for my dog like all day and completely blanked out that it was going to be like 60 degrees today. I am burning up right now. It is so hot in here. Ugh. But I'm going to wait till more people get in here so I can run down some things really quick.
In the meantime,
Got to run down some things. Plug in this keyboard that way it doesn't die on me.
well, it was 5. Now it's 2.
Join the Chegra revolution. All right. Chegra forever, I guess. Like Wakanda forever, but Chegra for is it too soon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched The Last of Us this week yet? I completely
Oh,
blanked
yeah,
that it
yeah.
was Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
I have to watch
I
it.
literally, I haven't played the game, so I literally thought she left, and then jumped
Shit.
to like
He hasn't watched
2
it.
years.
He hasn't watched it.
You haven't watched it?
Nope, I gotta watch it.
Well, technically that didn't happen, so you're good.
Okay. Whatever it is you're talking about, I'm sure I'll pick up on it once I do watch it.
It's like within like 2
Okay.
seconds.
Okay, well, while I have everybody here, I'm just gonna do a quick comment shout out. Justin, here as usual, present and accounted for. What's up, man? What's up, Anthony? Laura E. Up saying hey from Twitch. I'm glad Laura supports it over on Twitch. That's gonna be starting this week too, guys. My game streams are starting this week, so stay tuned. This new camera is flickering. Did anybody notice my new camera quality? No big deal.
And
Justin,
it's leveled up.
what's up, Charles? Actually, I do not love Chegra.
How dare you?
What's up,
No,
Ragu?
he loves Javicia.
What's up, Darren?
He looks just like me.
That's what you see is him thinking about her.
Mercenary, King Vader, True Lifestyle. I'm checking that out, Laura. I have it recorded. I'm checking that out for real. That looks very, very interesting.
So there's House of Dragons, but you know.
King says, "Hey, Darren." I blinked that it was Sunday, Ragu. I blinked that it was Sunday. I tweaking. Mayada's here early. Oh my goodness.
Howdy.
What's up, Mayada? What's up, Lightning Bolt?
Sick
Are
name.
you sad
I like
that
it.
you won't be going back to strike Barry Allen? Are you sad about that? And Mercy, I'm checking it out Friday.
I'm so excited. I've been like revisiting the old movies. I love this franchise so much.
I just want to see like how bad will Kang beat up Killmonger.
I hope he wins, to be honest. I'm kind of rooting for my boy Jonathan.
At least in one fight. He's going to win one fight.
Yeah.
Adonis has been retired for like how many years at this point?
I don't remember.
This camera is glitchy. It's good, but it's glitchy. I got to talk to Eric about how to solve that glitching issue.
Downgrade the 1080 to 720 or something like that.
I can. Oh yeah, I do have the app for that.
It's called Settings, Camera, Resolution.
There's an app for that. You know, I had to update this camera as soon as it came.
You had to update it.
Yeah. Okay. Preview. It's in 1080p 60. So what should I change it to?
To 480.
I got 1080. I got 1080p 30. I got 720p 60.
720 then. They're just the lowest one.
Okay, I just changed it.
Mine can go to 480.
Nobody cares. No, I care.
Well, I
Um,
care.
but I want to run down some new things that I'm implementing for the channel going forward. First of all, next week, this is the last time that you will see this setup. Um, I'm changing it next week. It change.
You're
Um,
mumbling again.
am I mumbling? I just feel like
Yeah.
I'm really loud.
Sound like you went like underwater.
Oh,
You're
sorry.
like,
I'm not used to. I'm not
We're
used to
starting
this.
a new.
I'm not used to this setup. It's weird. I'm trying to adjust myself to
We're
this big
starting a
old
new
computer.
thing right now.
But
Next week.
anywho, I'm starting a new thing next week. Well, today, but computer screen and audio. It's a lot of things you have to configure on here. Whatever. Some things that I don't remember having to do in the first place. So, can somebody? Okay, so let me do it. Okay. Um, as you can see, if you go to my channel, in place of what are they called? Super chats. If you guys want your questions like 100% answered and like brought up, because I be trying to go back and catch up on them, but that takes a lot of time because we be in the middle of discussions. If you want them 100% answered, you can go to my Geek Drums channel. You can go to my YouTube channel and go up to where you see my links. And I now have a Stream Elements PayPal link set up. Did that not? Oh, it didn't open up another. This is so dumb. You have to open up another window.
Yeah, you would have to share the entire screen.
Oh, I don't feel like doing that. Give me 1 second. Here it goes. You go there and then you click the PayPal Stream Elements link. That's how you can submit questions and whatever, and you'll also be supporting the channel. My channel has now hit like 661 subscribers. That is a far cry from what it was last week, and all of that just off of one short talking about the Canada grass photos. YouTube Shorts is like mind blowing.
Yeah.
But yeah. So that is one of the things that will be implemented. So that will be like super chats. You can just hit that link that's attached to my YouTube page. It's a Stream Elements link. Thanks to DJ Eric for putting me onto that. And in the chat, moderators, if you're a mod on my channel, I want to limit the amount of people talking about some, hey, so and so is live right now. That's actually kind of annoying. I mean, I don't, if they're live, cool, that's them getting their, that's them getting their hustle on. That's nice. I don't need to know that, because when people do that, that draws eyes away from my stream. It didn't really affect it last week, but I don't want that to be an ongoing issue, so you will be timed out. Just saying. Everybody in agreement?
Sounds good.
God, it is hot back here. But it's not hot enough for me to plug this fan up. So, yeah.
Stop thinking about Nelly. The song. The
Oh.
song.
I thought you were talking about Javicia. Her vet, my dog's vet just called me. So, anywho, good morning. Oh, Jeffrey, I see what you mean there. You're my guest from South Africa. How are you doing? It is morning time there. How are you doing? Okay, so Flash. Last week's episode was, you guys saw my review. It was just meh. It was a mid episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tore that episode apart. Like, what the heck? I was supposed to like the Flash.
It was cool for what it was, but it's like not what you.
Sure.
It's not what you expect.
Sure. I said that if this was in any other season, I would have loved it. But this is the final season, the final 13, and
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
want
cool.
more.
They could have done this in like,
Like, I forgot I had a mess behind me.
I'm
Nobody
like,
saw that.
I'm like, what the heck did happen? You like changed point of view. But yeah, it was like they could have done this entire story by just mentioning it. Oh, Red Death stole something from lab,
Sure.
that, and then
Yeah.
and then Chilblain goes missing and finds out later that he's with Red Death, and they have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could have all happened in like 2 seconds.
To me, the whole Chillblain betrayal thing. I
Was
mean, it was so dumb. It like I knew that was gonna happen, but it was
yeah.
dumb because it's like Eric Wallace, you're literally rehashing what Leonard Snart did, but Leonard Snart
Sure.
did it better.
hmm
Like at least he had the whole team betray Barry when he did it.
Well, and also they had the same cold powers, so there was more comparison to that. I'm like,
Like I call the team of rogues that Barry has, put together. They're like,
Mhm.
when you go to Walmart and instead of Fruit Loops, you got like fruit rounds and they're great value rogues. That's what I call them. Great value rogues.
and no one saw the upgrades for Trailblade's gauntlets. I mean, that's a dead giveaway that he was on a different side.
It's what's weird? The fact that he's been wearing Green Arrow pants.
I didn't know it until someone told me it.
Yeah, like you never noticed it until
Yeah.
unless that's like a new addition. Like, did he? I could have sworn his other pants were black.
I heard.
During episode 9, right? That I can
Yeah.
see it now. He comes on the screen, meets Oliver Queen, goes, "I got your pants. Here you go."
I heard people saying that he was just joking around, but I'm not sure because they kind of looked like it.
Yeah, they really look like it. They look like the season 8 pants.
No, like you can see them in the episode. He's wearing Green Arrow pants.
It doesn't even clash with his leather jacket.
That train is just like going crazy outside. It's just honking its life away. Like, shut up.
Yeah, and I was like, Dr. Eiling should have like known what Flash is capable of, and actually put, like DJ Eric has said, he should have put metahuman dampeners on the devices that are intended to stop it.
I
I
agree.
mean, that's stupid.
When was General Eiling ever that smart though? A lot of what he did was stupid.
It was stupid smart, like from the previous stuff that he's done. He had these he could take down the Flash with this ball that just went into his pin needles or something like
Yeah,
that.
I bet he couldn't do it now.
I mean, Earth Prime made him stupider, but but
It wasn't.
that's
It was really cool to see him again, though. Like just a little cameo.
it was a photo.
Yeah. I'll be honest.
They couldn't even afford him.
I always forget that man was on the Flash. Mr. Krabs himself.
Yeah, I'm like, Mr. Krabs, I want the money. Yeah, I was and then he kind of, I think he did voice Grodd in one of the episodes where he's acting like
There's the
Grodd's
internet.
talking to him. Grodd's talking through him.
Mhm.
So he had to voice actor that, which is kind of nice.
Mayada, I told you Red Death was gonna be in the episode. It was in the trailer for the episode. But I
Yeah,
get
so
what you mean.
I heard
I just wish we had a
somewhere
little
that
more.
Yeah.
I heard somewhere that we wouldn't see Javicia until episode 4, and I'm like, no, she's going to be in episode 3. It felt
Yeah,
right.
like she was
Yeah.
credited in the episode. So like, and they're
Yeah.
not gonna give her a credit just for her. For
Was
they
she-
used her mugshot. That was weird.
mugshot.
Yeah, like
liked-
that's the photo that Team Flash has on Batwoman is her mugshot.
Her in her wow, her ID photo. You mean?
Yeah, No,
Well,
that was a
she probably
mugshot.
submitted it. She probably submitted it from the DMV. You know, that's probably her actual DMV photo. And we
Yeah,
have Burger
more
King
than
in the
likely.
house.
Hey, I don't think they're all of them aren't like episode 1. It's not your typical premiere, but it's a fun episode
Yeah, it's good.
nonetheless. Episode 2, I no. Episode 2 was
Yeah.
like a big no. Episode
Uh,
3 was just a meh.
Yeah, it was fun. I thought it was a fun episode. Just kind of a waste.
What's up, Jose?
Yeah, it felt like
Yeah, Mayada, go ahead. Send me some money.
we could actually have like all the red death scenes all in like 10 seconds of the entire thing. If you put them all into one thing, you could actually have that, and then also just have them mention, we stole this, we stole that, and stole that, and then boom, she's out.
That's because it was meant. They wrote it that way on purpose.
Yeah, just in case they didn't get one.
Yeah. So I completely get that. I said that when I watched it. What's up, Malik? Done what in season 5 or 7?
The Rogues, maybe? Or Red Death? I don't know.
I don't know. Garcia, Saboteur the Goddess Bee, just throwing it out there. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Don't worry about it. We're gonna talk about that. There's no way to avoid that. If you don't know about those by now, I don't know how you've been on the internet for a week.
Yeah.
Charles Burrows said, yeah, this season hasn't felt like a finale season. It's like they were told there's 13 episodes left, and they were like, we haven't done enough.
I know 12K people know about the Godspeed and Saboteur, on the on my sport DC Airverse page on Facebook.
I'm so sick of Chill Blunt. Isn't everybody? And it's not like John Core isn't a good actor.
He's good.
He's a great actor.
Yeah.
It's just the material that they give him. Like, he's irritating.
He's irritatingly good.
Yeah. Ragu, they're great value rogues. Great value. McDonald. I wondered the same thing because, like, her going, and everybody knows how, she's very near and dear to my heart. But, I am vengeance. I said, are you having a stroke? Why you said, I am vengeance?
I would have actually
and then the face
Red
she
Death
made,
thing,
it looked like she was constipated.
in the episode, I would like to see the mask on and saying, "I'm Batwoman."
And then the fact that Chill Blaine was like legit terrified. For him to be trying to act that tough, that big and bad, like he was terrified. Like you were just ready to beat up Pied Piper, somebody that can literally scream and like bust both of your eardrums. You're ready to fight him.
6-foot guy goes down to 5'3".
Like I'm looking at him like, are you literally backing up into a corner right now? Because she took off. The way the mask comes off is like, like the Lion King Broadway musical.
Ish.
No, it's like the Broadway musical for Lion King. Like how they got the mask on the little like spine things that retract and come down over their faces. That's what it looked like. It was weird because I didn't expect. I thought it was gonna be like one of those like lift up joints.
Dematerialize.
No, it could have been nanotech. It could have been nanotech, but
because,
or Power Rangers helmet. Like it's big enough to be a Power Rangers helmet. Like it could have been a power, like, and then you see the steam coming out the neck.
Back to action.
But it's like she lifted it up and just said, "Vengeance." I said, "Are you constipated?" Like if Paige said he thinks that, so he thought it was a one take. That had to be a one take, and it's like they chose the wrong take, or like Eric said, maybe they meant to throw the vibrating voice in there, maybe, and maybe they just forgot in post. I don't know, but that wasn't a good line delivery for her.
I don't think it was on. I think it was more on the directing, too. I don't blame her for that line.
Yeah, I don't
blame her.
Javicia Leslie thought on the spot, hey, let's do a Batman line.
I think the Batman line's fine. Like, I think it fits there. It's just the way that it was done.
Yeah, the way it was delivered was poorly done.
I mean, vengeance makes sense there.
Yeah. It makes sense. It's just the way it came off.
Yeah, yeah.
Who are you? I'm Vengeance? No, you're Batwoman.
Actually, Mayada, you take a L because Myers is better than Walmart.
I've been once.
Like, Myers is like, I went to Myers and thought I was like, I thought I was spending I thought I was rich. You can't say Myers is a ripoff of Walmart, but Myers stuff is more expensive and better than Walmart. You take the L.
Maya versus Geek Drums in the chat.
Maybe he ripped the jeans doing all of that parkour and all of those like he flips for no reason. Like really, he flips for no reason. It was the splits in season 7. It was the splits. He ripped them doing the splits. He does need to close that jacket. Wait, my boy Taj is in here. Where is he at? Where is he at? Is that Mercenary? I don't know. I'm lost. Yeah, it was very cringe. And then she shared it on Twitter. I mean, like all social media. You know, I reshared it just to be supportive, so she knows I'm there for her. But yeah, don't laugh.
Shoot your shot, man.
I'm vengeance. I'm vengeance. I said, why did you go up on the ants part? She could have just said, I'm vengeance. And it would have been better.
Yeah.
Like now I have to force myself to think maybe Red Death has like some vocal cord damage.
From all that yelling. Flash, I will end you. And the fact that she had the perfect opportunity to kill, and she didn't.
Who?
Red Death.
Kill who, though?
All the rogues. She had the perfect. She knocked them all down. She could have
she has to kill them. She has to kill her rogues team within the next 2 episodes.
Oh no, I agree. I want her to. I'm just saying she probably still needs them. Like that's her. Like that's the thing that Barry's like so fearful of is that, like there's a speedster, but then the speedster also has a whole team.
Yeah, within like the 3rd episode, Reverse Flash killed. I mean, well, technically, he killed in the 1st episode too.
I mean, Dawn killed people. The only people that haven't killed people are people that have like death and kill in the name. And that's actually
Savitar killed one person.
He killed HR. But Savitar literally threw Barry around like a rag doll.
Yeah, I mean, he literally punched
threw
himself.
Jay, like he ran around with a senior citizen.
I don't know how Jay made it out of that fight.
I thought he would be like, I can't get up. I'm crippled or something.
Like, he ran around with a senior citizen and was like cool for that.
And
Zoom just like really grabbed him by the neck and threw him over the town.
Yeah, that was bogus.
And then picking him up by his neck and showing him at the CCP, he's like, "This is your hero."
Yeah, I'm like, wow. And then they're just all looking at him like, "Oh my God, what do we do?" Nothing. You stand there and try not to die.
And that whole scene where he Zoom actually like kills like the entire cop division or whatever. There's now openings now, but
they never went back to that. They're like, did they hire any more cops?
I think some of the cops came back.
They're crazy.
Some of the extra that are like really good cops. I mean, the girl that was the typo for Supergirl came back a lot, and then she finally got like a more decent role. and then she goes to Agents of Shield. She's on that one. She plays one of those agents that
Tessmacher?
no, she has like a short haircut.
Maggie?
She, she's like a top Agents of Shield spy thingy. She had like conversations with May. She was in space with the Daisy.
Yes.
Oh,
She was
Piper.
in. Yeah, she was in the space with the guy who.
I don't remember her on Supergirl.
Yeah, she was in the pilot, and
Oh.
she was in season 4 during the fight scene with Alex.
Fair enough.
Wait, guys. I stand corrected on something I said a few minutes ago.
What?
There has been a person with death in the name
Deathstorm?
that has killed
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
Now, Deathstorm racked up a body count. Like for no reason. And Caitlin's just like, I have to get my man back. You were so desperate to get your man back that you got your sister killed. Tried to bring your sister back and then got yourself killed. Just a big ball of death, ain't you?
Whoops! Killed myself again.
It's a big ball of death.
And let's have the whole entire team Flash dance, in premise or whatever.
Okay, Mayada, explain to me how Red Death in season 5 makes sense. Then explain to me how Red Death in season 7 would have made sense. I'll wait. Because in season 5,
He was a mention.
he was a mention. We didn't even have a bat person yet.
Yeah.
So
And it was probably
wouldn't have made sense.
The only possible you could because Batwoman wasn't even out yet.
Batwoman didn't start
Yeah.
until the following season of The Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 7 if you did Oliver, but I still don't love that.
That still wouldn't have made sense. Would have been a
I would
arrow
like
on his
Green
chest
Death.
with a lightning bolt.
I would have liked Green Death.
Especially in COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
those
would
are
have
crazy.
liked-
7. You want another speedster? Like they barely pulled off speedsters fighting with the whole Godspeed thing in season 7.
Yeah.
I actually would have liked the Green Death version of the Red Death, but with Oliver. Just call him Green Death, because he would have the arrow logo with the the lightning thing that goes through, breaks it up and stuff, and yeah, it would actually be a unique new take on the Red Death, but with green.
I think you still keep it red, just don't have like a symbol at all. It's just like a red
And
suit.
he has green lightning. He has still power.
Hey, no, chat. A good question. I talked to my wife about this week. Chat. And I'm going to see who agrees and who disagrees. My dog just coughed, and it sounded very gross. Paige's a basketball fan? All right. I did not know that.
That's
the
all
more you know.
gibberish to me.
Would you guys... Would it make sense for Dion to show up at some point? Like, if he were, like...
I can't even hear that train. Oh, I know.
Why was that so loud? They are so rude. But would you guys, like, if Dion showed up, like, that's the one force that we can... That's the one force that we can all say we like. Can we agree on that? Like, Dion's the coolest one.
Yeah.
Positive Dion, not negative Dion. Leave that creepy dude where he's at.
Yeah.
Are they having they're having a train fight outside. Like, they're just honking at each other. It's like one with a bigger horn than the other one, though. It's actually hilarious. But seriously, though, like, would you guys want to see Dion back? I was thinking about that. Like, I would love to see Dion back. Like, see him come check on Iris.
Maybe. I don't need it.
Mommy.
I'm not asking for it, but if he shows up, I'm not complaining.
What if the mommy comes back?
Laura,
I
I'm
mean,
not gonna lie. She can't. She doesn't. It's because of her voice, but we don't know. Like the way she looks, the way she was looking was menacing, and then when she ran up on Barry with the helmet and got in his face, like with the Red Death voice, it's menacing. Without
Yeah.
it, it's not.
We can't. We also can't judge this entire thing off of like 3
Yeah.
words. Like we have 2 whole episodes. Like I think people are selling off like her already. Like we have 2 whole episodes where she can really shine.
She
Like-
voiced like Red Death in the first and
My
second
boy,
and
glad to have
third
you in the
episode.
chat, bro. I would have brought you on the stream if you're able to. Like, I'd love to have you on here. Mayada said she was scared of Red Death before then.
Yeah,
She was
he's
menacing
like,
for sure.
he's literally a comic relief when he does that.
Like, I'm so tired of this train. Like, bro, like the sooner we can move from here, the better. I'm moving away from the train tracks. Cause like I want to take, like, just imagine me in my game streams. I'm playing The Last of Us or something. Train honks at the wrong time, and I get killed because it distracts me. Just imagine it. Imagine it. Man, that's gonna get clipped all over YouTube. They do have to explain a lot in 2 episodes, but what if they go into like episode 7? Maybe we're under the wrong impression. But isn't episode 7 a Luck Be a Lady Tonight episode or whatever it's called?
I thought it was 6, wasn't it? It's either 6 or 7. It's one of them.
Luck Be a Lady was season.
I'm talking about the
4?
episode that has.
Yeah, I
Hazard.
Episode 3.
6 is Luck Be a Lady, or the lucky one, and
No, it
then
was the
7
third
is.
Luck Be a Lady in season 4 was the.
No,
No,
we're
I'm
talking
talking about
about
this
like
season.
the episode that has Hazard in it.
Yeah, I think 6 is
Oh.
Hazard, and then 7 is Dreamer, and then 8's like an Allegra one, I think, or something.
Laura's has it. Okay,
Okay, yeah. I'm actually kind of excited to see her back.
I am too because whose body did the Thinker jump into?
Maybe like in this timeline they all got their lives back or something. Like I don't
What
know, like they
if the
saved all of
Thinker
them.
didn't do the body hopping, and he was in 13 episodes of Neil Sanders? Like
I
all
want that
Neil
timeline right
Sanders.
now.
So did Barry
Yeah.
still
Re-
go
like
to jail?
refilm season 4 with that, and it's amazing. I'm not
Did
even kidding.
Did Barry still go to jail though?
I hope so.
No,
That was dope.
I mean I just have a strong hate for heroes being so brought down by the civilians. I just don't like it. Like if a hero goes to jail, I just don't like it.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
when
tell-
Oliver went. Hey, when Oliver went to jail,
Oliver went to jail.
that was some of the
terrible.
best arrow
Yes.
writing ever.
That made sense.
Yeah.
But Flash, no.
It's a comic book storyline. Like,
Yeah, no, I love that jail storyline a lot. But I'm telling you, if he stole Ralph's bodies first, that whole season's so much better. If he can shapeshift from the very start, it's amazing. Because that actor kills it.
yeah,
Yeah, Neil Sanders blew it out of the park with Thinker. It's
Oh, he was
just
amazing.
when he put into the body hopping storyline, or whoever thought
Mhm.
that was a good idea, literally failed the show.
Season 4 is so frustrating because it's so close to being amazing. Like, there's so much amazing stuff in that season. It's just little stuff that drags it down.
Yeah, if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't mind the whole jail scene of Barry. I wouldn't mind that arc if it wasn't body hopping. I'm like, as soon as everything that goes wrong with that season 4, I'm like, I include body hopping because that was like the worst part of season 4. And
Now,
then the whole
guys.
start of the mottos, like "We are the Flash," and then it's
no,
you're like
no,
my
guys,
lightning rod.
what are you expect? And this is for the chat too. Feel free to chime in. What are you expecting for the last 2 episodes of the Red Death arc? This is a 2-parter. The last 2 episodes of the Red,
Mhm.
the Red. I was about to say the Red Death.
Did you see a death arc?
the Red Death arc for the last 2 episodes of that, and after these, interludes, I'm so glad we're gonna be done with interludes after this.
Yeah.
These two filler episodes, uh, and the whole back half of the storyline, because it seems like it's just gonna be like time travel craziness going forward. What are you expecting? Like, what do you have hopes for? What would you like to see from like all of these different set photos that we have seen? Like, what have you been piecing together in your head? Same for the chat.
I am
Go ahead.
extremely soaked for the what's to come because those behind the scenes photo. I'm like, oh, it's happening! It's finally happening!
That's how it sounded.
Yeah, the
Someone
whole
gif that.
as soon as as soon as Eddie Thon, mentioning Eddie Thon coming back, and then and seeing what he becomes, I'm like, well, the actor Eddie Thon. I can't confirm if he's actually Eddie, but he
Sure.
may be Malcolm. But yeah, I'm extremely soaked, and then I'm
You're extremely soaked.
I heard that too.
stoked.
I ignored it the first time. I'm glad you said something the second.
STOKE, stoked.
You said soaked, so you said
I mean,
soaked twice.
I mean,
that's-
fair enough. I can't even judge you for that.
I am extremely excited. How about that?
Better.
Mayada gets an actual W. Rare.
Yeah.
It's rare, but she gets a W.
Yeah, I really hope they do something with tie up in one episode the Chegra stuff, and I hope
They
that
won't.
I hope they don't leave it open because that will be super annoying.
How funny would it be if they end the show and they're still not together?
I mean, if they're going to get together, get together.
Just commit to the bit, honestly.
No, you know what? Then I'm gonna let you go, Darren. What plot arc they already dropped? Bart and Avery Ho. Now, that makes Avery like a child predator because she would be like super old by the time Bart actually, would be born. But they need to stick that, like, marry Avery from the past. I don't know.
And I really hope they I'm actually really excited for the Wally West arc that's coming where he's going to kind of conclude his story. I'm
Is it-
hoping
I wish he was sticking around. I wish he
Yeah.
could, but
I'm,
I know
I'm
he's been
hope-
busy with whatever's going on in Australia with that pride thing. So
I'm
I
really
hope-
hoping that Linda Parks mentioned
That'd be
and
cool.
that kid that's coming.
it
I-
has to be the twins. It has to be
Yeah.
Iris and Jay or Jai, however you pronounce it. Yes, guys, Iris. Wally named in the comics. Wally's daughter is named Iris Jr. Literally. It's weird.
Yeah, if Patty does come back, just hypothetically, I know she's not, but if Patty does come back, I would like Hot Pursuit. The what she does in the comics.
But
Yeah.
no, you go there.
Honestly, I'm at a point. I just want a good season. Like I just want.
I cannot argue with that. I cannot
like-
argue with that.
I think it's been a rocky start, and I just want from this point, like if we this point forward, we just have nonstop good episodes. I'm for it. I think these next two can be really solid, really good. I have faith. It's those three lingering there that I'm nervous about, but I think they have potential. I don't know what's going on with this lucky episode. Hopefully they find something cool to do with it. Dreamer, one of my most anticipated episodes. I think Dreamer and Iris teaming up, amazing. Sounds wonderful. It's that episode, I think 8, that I'm real worried about. I'm kind of concerned. I hope they wrap up Wally. Honestly, I'm at a point where I'm more excited for Wally than Oliver, just
You mean
because
9?
I'm really hyped for Oliver. But Wally needs that conclusion. Like Oliver had it. Like he had his ending. Wally needs it, and I'm nervous because I do hope he's in at least some of episode 8 or 10, just because that episode 9 it's all going to be about Oliver, right? They're really going to focus on wrapping up the Arrow stuff and paying homage to that. So I do hope Wally gets something of his own, something to wrap everything up. I hope he gets a good ending, because that's our last time we're going to see him. I doubt he'll make any kind of cameo in the series finale, And then all these photos look amazing. They look fun. They look like a dream come true. We'll talk about that more whenever we get there. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I am too.
Did Arrow already wrap up?
Yeah. This is just kind of like a homage to that, like a thank you for everything, thank you for creating us, thank you for giving us these 9 seasons.
Yeah, I'm more excited about the Oliver and Barry on screen because they started the whole Flash crossovers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's nice that he gets to end with them too.
Yeah,
because
I love it.
I want a hug. I will cry, but I want a hug.
Yeah, and Diggle gets to say goodbye. I think, hopefully,
and do his throw up gag, and his he's confused that powers and stuff still.
I hope it's the opposite. I hope he Barry races Diggle and he doesn't throw up. He's got used to it now. He's like, oh yeah, that doesn't bother me.
My favorite part was the
great.
whole is when he came back for that one episode in season 6 where he took the throw up pills or whatever. He goes, I'm ready. And then he grabs him, and then if you do the frame by frame, you can see his face go.
Kazi, everybody wishes that they would just drop this Chester and Allegra story, but seeing that Eric Wallace created Allegra in his Titans run in the comics, and Chester P. Runk is his favorite comic book character for some reason. So he created a version of Chester who's not nicknamed Chunk because he's really fat. I guess he wants to put them together. I don't know. Yeah, Iris is real good this season for what
I'm liking her a lot.
Yeah,
I think honestly, Barry and Iris are just really well done this season. They should have been doing this for years.
I wish the ratio started back in season 1. Can you imagine the hype of Flash season 1 and 2 with that ratio?
Yeah,
it would look like a freaking movie.
With that season 1 budget, yeah.
Ratio. But after the Flash ends, there's only 2 shows left: Superman and Lois and Gotham Knights. Yes, I will say, in that little sizzle reel trailer that they made for Gotham Knights, and all the different all the shows that'll be coming out from March up until the end of the season. I will say the court of chat, you may want to take a seat because I'm about to blow your minds with what I'm about to say, because you all know how I feel about Gotham Knights. I will say the Court of Owls masks, they
look good.
They look good. Yeah. Now the Talon costume still looks like I put that together from trash bags, but the Court of Owl costumes, they look good.
I'm actually.
How could you make those look so pretty, but you make his other thing? You make the Batman mask too big for the guy's face.
I'm calling it now that I think that the villains are going to steal the show. I think with Two-Face, prequel to Two-Face, and then the Court of Owls, I think they're going to be the highlight.
Yeah. I really think that, and I'm about to get to your comment, Taj. I really think that the whole Turner Hayes thing, he looks to me like he can't act. He's giving me Power Rangers Mega Force Troy energy. Like, I'm a model, I'm not an actor. He's giving me that, and I don't want that. So, yeah, I'll give it the first few episodes just to fill it out. We're about 2 weeks away. 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
No. There's so many things wrong with that. I'm like, how did he make the stove into flash time? Because stoves can't move that fast. There's a lot of you have to disbelief, because he would have to in flash time he would have to commandeer 40 different stoves and somehow cook them all in 40 minutes.
Yep.
Maybe he used his lightning. Is that possible? I don't know.
He would go into he would literally go back in time 40 times.
Maybe. I don't hate it.
Still being flash time.
But I
so
want to
that it doesn't
backtrack a
move.
few seconds to some of these comments. Um, I'm not. Eric Wallace isn't that stupid.
Yeah.
Like, no. Especially since apparently that's still a future version of Cecile, so that's not our Cecile. So it makes sense that she did get more powerful as the years went on. So on that Cecile thing, I say we wait and see. That's a wait and see thing.
Hmm.
Like, I'm not going to judge that right off the bat because, well, that's not our Cecile.
We don't know
So
if
at
it
least
is
they're
or
not
not. If it
rushing.
is, it was poorly done.
Yeah, like, but from what I understand, they're not trying to rush that. So, yeah, we are 3 episodes in. What is Iris doing this season? She has nothing thus far.
She's been like the main focus.
Iris
Yeah,
was amazing in that first episode. She literally took more steps to making her multimedia empire with the Citizen. She's literally scouting out spots for that to be.
She had more character arc this season than she's had in like 5 years.
Yeah.
And plus, I liked how they did Iris this week, right? Because like you have the main Flash story, and her story is like directly connecting to it. It's not like two separate things.
Yeah.
It's one overarching story.
I just feel like for the next few weeks, this is just going to be strictly like just talking Flash. But I like it.
Yeah.
We can't tell if she looks the same.
It's
But-
it's all butt
gray
shots.
hair.
Like we've only seen far off camera shots. Like we haven't seen any face. We don't know if she has wrinkles or anything. But it's people that as they get older, they don't really age like that. I mean, we saw Future Iris. They just put a bad wig on her. But on her
highlighted gray.
face, she didn't look different.
Mm.
Her face looked the same.
They didn't have the money for for wrinkles and stuff.
Nor Joan does not look any different in the future than she does in present day.
Nora Speed Force. Which
I don't
one
think
is she?
she's gonna age anyway.
Jay looks
Um,
amazing.
How
Man's like
powerful,
90.
how powerful do we think Keon will be? She will be able to move trees with her mind.
I
As-
just
I guess. I don't know.
As
um,
powerful as they need her to be.
with the actress
No.
who plays the Speed Force Nora and Drone and Nora. If they ever go back to that night and use her again, she won't look like the pilot. She's like aged.
Can we pause on this comment? How can you even say this?
I don't know the context.
Saying
Iris.
Iris is more involved with Team Flash now than she was in 5 seasons.
Not
Oh.
5 seasons. 5 seasons was like season 4.
Season
was
4,
team
she was
leader.
running the team.
Yeah,
I would say
season-
3
season
seasons.
5, she jumped off of a building.
season
to
2
save
she
Barry.
jumped off the building too.
I would say 3 seasons maybe.
Not even 3. I would say after season 6.
Maybe.
In 2 she was she knew who the Flash was, so she was involved with Team Flash to begin with.
She's always going to be involved with Team Flash, like regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we taking bets on whether we're going to get a Chegar Kiss flashback this week? Hey, don't mock me. I really do hate those flashbacks, and every time they happen, I will be bringing them up in my reviews.
Each season
I
gets like,
mean,
progressively worse.
I'm like, why?
Why are
we
we
know
flashing
what
back
happened.
a week?
I'm like, why did you like not have time
Don't
to
forget the
write
Indy.
something
Don't
else
forget
more
the Indy
meaningful?
500, Justin.
I mean, those
Ah.
scenes. He's
We'll get
like
back to-
he's always upset that Eric Walsh is all upset that he didn't have time for these emotional scenes. I'm like, if you put flashbacks in it, of course you don't have time.
Yeah. Like he says he doesn't have time, but he makes a lot of questionable choices.
Oh yeah.
Taj says, honestly, excuse me. Honestly, I'm still trying to figure out what Team Flash is going to do against all the evil speedsters. Me too. But I will say I do hope we get some banter between Zoom and
Yes. Thon.
between Zoom and Thon. Like Zoom's gonna be like, "You still aren't wearing your own face? Are you still pretending to be Jay Garrick?" You know, something funny like that. And then they look at Savitar, and then it's like pizza face or something. And
I'm
then,
wondering
but then
what's-
Godspeed's gonna be like, "I am the god of speed."
I'm wondering why Savitar is wearing Barry's colors.
He has on a bra underneath that in his cologne.
No, I meant like he instead of his normal blue shade of light coming out of his suit, it's red.
Mhm.
It's the
Because
one
he's
where
wearing a flash suit inside of it.
How do you guys
Well-
feel about the theory that it's Red Death?
If Cobalt Blue went back to get her, that's that would be
you
funny.
kind of
We have to
froze
see
like
if she, if you went back to get her, we have to see if she actually dies. If she
Yeah,
doesn't die, then yeah, that's plausible.
Although, yeah. I mean, they're all dead, though. Not all of them, but Godspeed's dead.
Godspeed's not dead. Godspeed's in jail.
I mean, Godspeed's alive. He's the only one that's not dead, I mean.
but that
they're
means
all
Thawne
alive,
that
just,
means
you know.
that Cobalt Blue tells Godspeed who Barry is.
I mean, technically speaking, they're all alive, just at a different point in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all alive somewhere, right?
Yeah, of course.
There's always a 5 o'clock happy hour.
I can outrun
somewhere.
Chegra. I definitely can. Bruce Wayne is dead, but Harvey Dent is alive. Still hard to buy. Yes, it is. It's very hard to buy.
I mean,
Well, I don't
it's
think he's dead.
50-50.
I doubt he's really... Like, I bet the plan is to bring
Bruce
him back
Wayne-
in later seasons, if they ever get that.
Yeah,
You
the
still
likelihood of WB for
How?
saying
You
yes
have
to
not been
Bruce
paying
Wayne.
attention. Lightning bolt. I'm hedging my bets on like the last episode is when she says she's pregnant. Because if she says she's pregnant and then we don't see any baby bump,
Ooh, that's an interesting theory.
A lot of people were saying episode 6, because there's something in the or either 6 or 7, where it's like...
talking about as
something-
they prepare for
Yeah,
the light
yeah.
change. But haven't they been doing that with these? If you guys didn't notice, I was about to fall. Thank you for checking on me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you about to fall? Let me
You were
catch you.
fine.
I can't.
But chat, I'm okay too. I know all you guys saw me flailing my arms. My chair. I need a new chair too. Like I'm just gonna upgrade everything.
We'll fall together.
But haven't they already been preparing for that? Like the baby
Yeah.
moon stuff. Like I'm not reading too much into that.
Maybe it's just them moving into the house. It could be.
They have to stay in the loft for what house? They've been in the loft for years. Bart and Nora grew up in the loft. That's how like I don't. That's why the map book didn't make sense. We literally went to the future already.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know.
they got the loft back.
Yeah, it's just like an antique.
Or maybe Barry actually owns the loft and he also has the house that Joe gives him. So he has two places.
Bart
Seems
took
like a
his
waste of
first
money.
Steps over
One's
here
a flash cave,
Ellen
one's a
busted his
flash
head.
cave. The loft turns into a flash cave.
I know what I want to see is when do they turn Star Labs into the Flash Museum?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He Eric Wallace did watch the entire first season, so he does know the mention of the Flash. I don't want a
Taylor.
whole museum built after me when he walks up the stairs.
They think the audience is real dumb, Charles, because
Yeah.
we're getting flashbacks to like seconds before. But Iris, you remember what I just told you a few minutes
What
ago.
if one of the flashbacks is I am vengeance?
God.
Oh
I
my
am-
God.
Who are you anyway? Here goes Chillboy.
I am Batwoman.
I am vengeance. And then did y'all see, hey, first of all, did you see like Fiddler and Boomerang behind her like this? Like they're
I
just
mean,
smirking.
they were
like
they were probably talking off screen. They didn't know that they were on screen.
Like they were just back there just cheesing. Like, yeah, our boss is so tough.
This is a cool.
Take
scene.
away the negative Speed Force, then what is she? A master martial artist who can probably figure out 5 ways to kill you in less than 3 seconds, but still doesn't count. Even without speed, I think Ryan Wilder is pretty dangerous.
Oh yeah. Aren't they trying
Laura,
to leave
I
Central
don't
City?
know. I don't know. Like, I don't think Cecile would do that because we still know. I mean, of course, the future is going to change, but like Cecile would just be okay with Jay coming to watch the kids at her house and have dinner at her house while she's not there. I mean, I know they're a big happy family, but I'm more hedging my bets on Cecile is going to cheat on Joe with Chilblain.
She can do better than that.
So take away.
Who doesn't want a yummy man with his shirt open, wearing green pants and a yellow and blue jacket with alpaca fur on it?
And I was thinking about this. If you take away, Captain Boomerang's boomerangs, you'll get John Murphy.
Yep. Good character.
From
Hey,
the 100.
like, what was Captain Boomerang before those boomerangs, though?
Captain?
Owen? Mercer?
Bro, I need
That'd be sick.
wait. I have to go pull it up now. I have to pull it up because I said the same thing to John Chip.
John Chip.
Yes, we're on that first name basis.
Johnny boy.
We're on that. I call him John. Yeah. Dang
You should
it!
get him on the
I gotta
stream.
sign in on this computer. Never mind. Yeah, I'm actually working on that. But I said the same thing to John Wesley Shipp. I said, I hope you get to punch Zoom in that smug face of his. And he liked the tweet. Said, thanks, Lance. You've been a major support over the years. I appreciate you and everything you do for the fandom. He did not say all of that, but
He said all that, okay? Yeah?
all of that.
I would like to see that.
I'm choosing.
I would too. I can imagine. I can imagine. I wish he would say that to me. It would make my day. It would be better if Javicia said it.
I got a lot of emojis and a retweet.
Oh yeah, just throw it up. Just go ahead and throw it up so everybody can see. They're waiting.
Oh, for the retweet?
Yes, so the final battle could possibly take place in the future, not the present. Yes, because we know that Cobalt Blue is in the future because of the crystal. He's probably traveling back and forth through time, but I believe the final battle is in the future. What if it was a battle through time? Like, do you know how cool that would be?
It will be so costly, and Nexstar will hate it.
It's like that the move from the Injustice game. Just runs back to Dinosaur, runs back.
It'll be so costly that Nexstar hates it. I love it.
God, no, Charles, that's not. The map book was not. The map book was his scrapbook. It wasn't interesting. It was meant to be, but it was just problematic.
I like it in concept.
Futuristic?
He clearly did. Like,
oh yeah, he said that he went back and rewatched the first season to see if there's anything they need to cover up and wrap up. Which I'm curious what it's actually going to be.
He brought back up Eiling, and that was something that was just left. So we know post-crisis, Eiling is okay. Would have been nice to see him, but at least we know he's okay.
Yeah.
Also, did anybody think that was just too convenient that Hartley just had that like in a newspaper in a coffee shop?
Yeah, he just like, I got it right here. he was
It
ready
was
for him.
weird. I'm like, wait, what?
Although he was the highlight of that whole episode for me. I loved him so much. It was great.
I hope we do see the museum. Like, I think the ending of the episode is just gonna be like a montage of stuff.
It could be, yeah. 20 minutes of just the fight scene, and then the rest is like wrapping up everything.
Like Stargirl, and I was okay with the way Stargirl did it. Mayada,
Mhm.
the way I like to think about that is the timeline changed. Caitlyn wasn't meant to die.
I think it might. I think she'll come back. I think they'll try. I think Eric Wallace loves those comics, and they'll try to preserve them. But if he
we
doesn't, it's
end the
not going to be like a
season-
plot hole.
If we end the season and Caitlyn's dead, just wow.
We're
Just
doing
wow.
a happy ending for our characters, all of them, all that. But
Yeah, happy ending, and we're not gonna see Bart unless he just films something over a phone and he's like,
Yeah.
Dad, I'm stuck in the future. I'm fighting. Wait, he can't say I'm stuck in the future because they're in the future. How are they gonna explain that?
I'm stuck in the past. Where are you? Oh, yeah, I
Like,
took
how are
the
they
wrong
How are they gonna like?
turn.
Are they gonna? I bet they're gonna say something about in Wally's episode, like, Nora and Bart came to visit him a few times. Like, what's
I
up
would
with what's up with future kids visiting the younger versions of their family members?
Yeah.
Would it,
Like, they're
it'd
not
be
dead,
kind-
so you know they're there. So like, you
It'd
know
be
them
really
already.
wrong if like a future Caitlyn, Snow comes back and sees a younger Chillblaine.
I just
Killer
I just think of the thought of them having to have 3 stunt doubles, like 3 different versions of Caitlyn just standing there, and how silly that's going to look.
I would have liked to see a triplet instead of the whole death
Ghostface
of
was
Caitlyn and
Ghostface.
Killer Frost.
Do you guys agree with King Vader's comment?
I actually kind of liked Ghostface this week. I like this was the first episode where
Goldface was
I was
actually
kind of
nicer this time.
yeah, I actually kind of enjoyed him. I don't want to waste time with him, but I thought I liked him. I enjoyed him. I wouldn't say he's the
Now
MVP
my
though.
Wi-Fi is legit.
I would say Hartley was the MVP.
Yeah, Hartley was actually really good.
Yeah.
I think they like poured a lot of the writing material into Hartley than they did with the other characters.
Yeah, it was great.
It felt more awesome. I think yeah, it was. I still, every time Hartley flies, with his powers, I automatically go back to season 2 and the whole Patty saving it when Trickster blows up the factory or whatever. He literally hovers out, and we never see that again. It really bugs me.
King Vader, I agree. King Vader also says, "I wish we got a fight between Bart and Godspeed, since we know Godspeed is in the series finale." That would have been cool.
We did see a Bart versus Godspeed. Do you not remember him going through him?
Season 7. Yeah.
No, I guess he's talking about in the finale, like a
yeah.
rematch.
I think like ideally in the series finale, I would have loved like each evil speedster has a good speedster fight off against, and yeah, I feel like you do Bart versus Godspeed or whatever. But maybe
who would
you just do Nora instead.
No, Bart against Godspeed. Barry against Thawne, of course. No, Barry against Cobalt Blue. Barry against Cobalt Blue. Wally against Zoom, so we could get that comic book matchup. If they had a way to bring back the rival, they could have did Jay versus the rival.
Yeah. You know what? I know it'd get a lot of hate.
I have no
but
rival.
I would kind of love Speedster Iris versus Savitar. That could actually kind of be sick.
Hey, that would be cool. But all Iris can do is wind arms.
Although she'll probably be pregnant by that point, so she probably shouldn't fight a Speedster
Yeah.
God.
Like people are saying, like, why isn't Iris there? I'm like, 99. She's probably back at home in the
Yeah.
future.
It's too dangerous.
Maybe Jesse could have done Zoom.
Let's put Iris in mortal danger against 5 speedsters. Yeah, that's a great
Yeah.
idea.
Maybe Wally versus Savitar and then Jesse versus Zoom.
Watching
Maybe.
Savitar kill Iris yet again. Oh, this time I'll do it right.
But let's go through these. First of all, let's talk about how Goldface sold out Amunet Black before we move on to these.
Yeah, that
And then
was...
his henchman, who's also named Kramer, which is hilarious. Like was just like, yeah. I'm like, dog, like you're talking too much. You're talking too much. Like you're embarrassing the man. But let's jump into these. Like, look at this cobalt blue suit. It's keeping
Beautiful.
some of the elements from the comics. How it looks like it's tattered, but they made it like just a design of like bandagey looking. I think it's really cool. Like they went really comic booky with this.
Yeah.
And I agree. Like Paige said, I didn't expect them to do that.
No, it looks great.
This is a stunt double, guys. Look at Teddy Sears.
Oh, the Stay Series. I was
Wait,
like,
why
who
does
is
he
that?
have the why does he have the black stuff on his mouth?
I don't know.
To hide the fact that there's holes in the mask.
Oh yeah, I forgot. No, but he has to say the line again, or at least
I would like to.
look at the
You
guy in
can't
Avatar
get
suit.
rid of the
He's
darkness.
just massive. He has to say that line. He has to say, "I told you, Barry, you can't lock up the darkness."
No, I want him to revisit that one and say like, "You can't get rid of the darkness because I'm back" or something like that. I'm back, Barry. You can't get rid of the darkness.
I wonder if they'll like remember what happened to him, right? Like, or is this just going to be a Zoom who hasn't died yet?
What if
I
it's
don't
the
know.
multiversal Zoom? That would be awesome.
This suit is amazing.
Looks good.
That's Cecile, Cheeks of Glory. But that's Cecile.
What? Where? Oh, you're okay. Whatever.
Boop.
Alrighty then.
Look at Chilblain in that jacket.
I hate the idea of him being there. That's
It's weird.
I'm sorry.
And he's on the good side.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of could have assumed that, right?
He's
I mean-
literally the replacement for Snart. They needed another cold bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Cole, good guy.
Oh yeah.
Because Cold actually beats Lightning, apparently.
Godspeed should not be. I wish they would follow the comic book route. Godspeed is not a bad guy. He's not a villain.
Nope. He's a anti-hero.
I really wish that they would follow that. Like if they would have did the comic book accurate route for Godspeed as far as his character is concerned, that could have been a post-crisis change. That Barry did have another friend on the Force.
Sure.
He's wearing the Green Arrow pants. The fact that you
Love Zoom
can't
so
see
much.
Zoom's face is hilarious. What if Eddie, or if this is Eddie, was just like, that was supposed to be my child? Hey, but Zoom doesn't look as massive. Maybe it's just a picture, but he doesn't look as big as he used to.
Wow.
I'm so happy we're
Look at
finally
him.
doing it.
He's doing the creepy Thawne smile.
I honestly is when I was watching
Handsome.
negative part 2 again, I didn't like his hand motions. It's like when he was explaining why killing your mother is the birth of the Flash, and then killing Iris is the rebirth of me. I'm like,
He always
Why?
does that.
There's a small part of me that wishes for this final battle we could have got Tom and Matt, like
That would have
both
been
versions
cool.
of Thawne. That
What
could have
if
been
Matt
pretty
is
sick.
in the red thing?
Maybe, but that kind of
Maybe he
defeats the
is
purpose. I feel
Savitar.
like you could have Tom in like the old suit and then Matt in this new one. Oh, it could have been sick.
New old one, because
But
that's,
at least we're getting Matt back. At least we're doing something with him. I'm happy. At least I
I'm
can't complain too much.
extremely interested. I thought that was whole CGI. I didn't know it was an actual suit.
It was both. It
Sav-
was. I think the first 10 episodes, first 15 was CGI, and then they switched over to a suit because it was too expensive.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
That actually
And plus, he was
looks
gonna be real.
pretty,
So
Yeah.
pretty awesome.
the Godspeed suit next to like the Thawne suit looks really cool. They still didn't make this man his own cow. You can see how pointy it is up top.
That definitely
Cobalt
looks like
blue
Eddie.
suit.
Yeah.
That definitely looks like
It's
Eddie.
Eddie, but if it's his son, that I think that's a seal.
If they do the sun, I automatically think of like Smallville, where they killed Jimmy Olsen and then recasted Jimmy Olsen as Jimmy Olsen, because Jimmy Olsen had a brother and he grew up to look like
that was just
Jimmy
Aaron's
Olsen.
brother. That was just Aaron's brother Sean playing him because his
No,
brother
it
had
was
already
both.
killed him.
It was both Aaron Ashmore. They recasted him as an old version of his younger brother. So they recasted James Olsen that died to Jimmy Olsen as Aaron Ashmore.
This team up is just like random, but it's cool.
insane.
This is also where they had the Lightspeed saber fight.
Let's see it again. All
No.
7 speedsters.
Cecile
I
makes
still wonder-
a psychic lasso out of
Psychic lightning,
psychic lightning
lightsaber.
saber. Chillblade makes an ice lightning saber. Keone makes a, for lack of better terms, a Keone saber.
She just grabs like a whole ass tree.
and Allegra makes a neon saber.
What if Caitlin's former boyfriend, who was into plants, and meets Keone?
Was he in the plants?
Was he?
I don't remember that.
They
When
wrote
you
him
said-
off for no reason.
When you said Caitlin's former boyfriend, I automatically went to Sky High because control plants, and I'm like, no, that was a guy who could fly and super strength. I honestly drew a blank on his character though.
War and Peace.
No, it wasn't War and Peace. That was the fun guy, I think.
But his name
The-
was hilarious.
The guy that I'm talking about was powerless at the start of the movie and gained super strength halfway through and then flying at the end. But they were best friends with Caitlin. I mean, not Caitlin, but the flower girl that looks a lot like Keone.
Keone. So we have
He
a
looks
good
pretty-
we have a good comment from Lightning Bolt. If we don't get any news for Superman and Lois season 4 renewal halfway through season 3 or after season 3 ends, is that saying not good or really bad? I think the fact that Wesley Parks did a interview and he said they haven't heard anything as of yet, that might be a good sign, because if you think about it, they're literally almost done wrapping up their season. And Stargirl, they said when they were filming the season that it felt like it was the end. And that was before Next Star even came in and started doing stuff. I think Superman and Lois is safe for at least one more season. And if we get one more, that's fine, because other than Smallville, Superman shows that actually have Superman in it, they don't run for a long time.
Yeah. 4 seasons feels like a good number for them too. I think,
Well,
I always said,
Lois and Clark was supposed to do 5 seasons. I would say that they just something screwed up during the production and they couldn't do the 5th season. But yeah, it was supposed to go to 5. And also, people back then didn't like superhero movies.
Yeah, but I always said Superman and Lois felt like a 5 to 6 season show anyway. So it like 4, 5, 6 is like a good number for them for sure.
Yeah, the 5 or 6, just like Teen Wolf. Yeah, or actually like that. I just hate when Superman needs to break that 4th season though. I would like them to do a 5th season just to break the Lois and Clark.
That
I'll be
that
okay with
record,
5th.
yeah. But King Vader, there is no good Thawne anymore. I think when we see Matt Letcher, he'll be back to being regular Thawne.
Yeah.
Good Thawne was the yellow tie.
Man in the yellow tie.
You know, I would not be upset. I would not be upset.
Oh, that'd actually be sick. Maybe Joe takes over again or something. Maybe he like gets his old job back.
Joe is getting out of Central City.
What if Red Death
Maybe.
actually
I mean-
kills people?
No, I think. Yeah. Honestly, I can see it though.
Yeah, the whole saying back in season 5, Red Death has killed more people than Zoom. Or no, wait, Cicada has killed more people than Zoom and Red Death. But
Yeah.
it's still Cicada killed more people than Red Death.
Cicada was weird because they try to say that like he beat the like Justice League or something.
Yeah.
Something weird.
Like, how did he beat Oliver? Like,
I don't know. That was the dumbest thing.
that's so hard to believe. He beat Oliver. Okay.
He beat Supergirl, who's not a metahuman.
It doesn't make any sense. How could that dagger demote her power?
Only one that can affect he would have been able to affect would be Barry and Black Lightning.
Wait. I think I figured out. Cicada threatened Lena.
No,
Like,
it's only
Lena,
dark matter. So it wouldn't have affected Black Lightning.
So just Barry.
It's literally
maybe Cicada actually like threatened Lena or said use Gold K or I'll kill Lena.
No, you know, it's weird because Cicada was only a threat in Central City. So all the metas had to do was move out of Central City.
By the way, Gold K takes away a Kryptonian's power for good. Blue K takes away temporarily.
You know, Justin, I do not disagree.
I'll be honest, I think I disagree. Just slightly because like I'm glad we have both of them there, but I do think Tom needed to be in that series finale. Now again, I would have loved
I would have
both.
had him as Wells, not Wells a bar.
Fair enough, I guess. I don't know. I still like have such a connection with Tom's, you know? Like he has been that main face of the character since the beginning. So but like fair enough. Like I'm not as long as one of them's there, I'm happy.
He died like 4 times in the series.
Oh, way more than 4, right?
I mean, yeah, he died in the first, season 1. He died again, and
He just keeps dying and
Legends.
coming back.
He died a 3rd time.
That's his charm, though.
But I can't believe they did Godspeed like wrong several times. The one weird chubby version of Godspeed that was in Nora's future at first.
That's not
Then
chubby.
you got all
he
these.
was more built.
He was chubby.
He was muscular.
That was not muscle.
He was the Rock.
No, Kendall Charters was a little chunky. Let's just say what it is. The one chubby version that never came back, and then he comes back and he's anorexic. Like when it was the lightsaber fight between him and Barry. I'm like, Barry, forget speed, just punch him and he's out. The man is a twig. I said, y'all sitting here, Bart, you're scared of this man? The man was sitting on the throne, sitting on his throne, looking like this. Just a PS4 video game case. Just thin. I said, y'all scared of this man? You really scared? It's a reason he has to make clones. Because apparently his clones can have different body types. And different faces. That still does not make sense. That does not. They should have just been CGI. That does not make. Why are you unmasking them and they just went, oh? It doesn't make sense.
I do really like
about Godspeed.
I like the prospect of him being able to clone though. Like I think that sets him apart from other speedsters. They should do it right.
Like
yeah.
You know, I would have felt better. You know, I would have felt better if they would have put some respect on Kendall Charter's name and just brought him back to be the clones.
Yeah, they should have just been CG.
But like you got a tall one. You got one who was the stunt double for Batman in the last 7 movies. You got another one who we just saw the day before getting arrested. You got another one that's the robber that keeps sticking up Barry every day. Then you got another one that's a girl. Like, come on. All these different. We locked him up in the other Iron Heights. We got. Why are you locking up clones? Because you know they are different people, and that's not how cloning works. It's no way that they felt like, yeah, we're just gonna keep calling them clones. It makes sense.
Yeah, the robber that holds up Barry on the street with is like, give me your money and all that in the first season, and then he comes back in season 4 with Elongate Man. He gets shot in the butt and also in the hand by firing a gun at Elongate Man, and his powers just whacked him back. I did not shoot him yet. He should come back. I would have liked to see him come back. I didn't like the change of the robber. What was it? The guy that goes frapped a lot, like
the environmental dude.
Yeah.
He's funny. Like
he's
funny. He's just so environmentally friendly.
I'm like, why are you a criminal?
But seriously though, like the whole Godspeed thing, don't get me started. What are we talking about?
I think they meant metas.
Oh yeah.
I think it was
forgot.
a typo.
How did they fit all the metas in protection?
I have no clue. She still was trying to kill people after that. And like Grace, like they do mentally challenge people so wrong. Like she was so deranged that she just couldn't see straight. You knew that the lady didn't mean to kill your parents, but yet I'm still gonna kill all Meta's Uncle Orlin. Hey, fun fact, that was Clark's crazy girlfriend off of Smallville.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Indeed.
She plays crazy very well. Very well.
Alicia. And she dies in season 4.
Do we know if Matt Letcher Reverse Flash is in? No, we do not, but I do not think so.
It.
It's not looking like it.
Seems like he's in episode 10. It's 10 or 11, I think.
10, I think.
Yeah.
But we don't also...
I will say Eric is handling it. Eric is handling a season way better than Todd Helbing did. Todd Helbing was way in over his head, especially because he was handling it with his brother and Andrew Kreisberg at first, but then his brother left, and then the whole thing with Andrew Kreisberg happened. That's when it started to go off the rails. He handles Superman and Lois better because he's basing it off of his life. It's a more grounded story with a superhero. The Flash is fantastical, so some of his ideas just didn't land. Mm-hmm. And even with Superman and Lois, some of the ideas don't land, but it's still a better story.
Yeah. I've always said if Todd
go ahead and clip it.
Did the pods, I think it would have been a lot better. Like, I think if he would have split up the stories a little bit, I think he could have done a lot better job. Like, season 3, 4, and 5 would have all been, like, better seasons. Did he do 4?
Or he was in 4.
Yes.
Or is it just...
He did 4 and 5.
Okay,
left
just 4
in
and 5
6.
then. Yeah. All right,
And Eric
'Cause-
Wallace hopped on 4.
6. Yeah. Oh yeah,
No,
yeah. He
Eric
joined the
Wallace
writing team in
started
4.
in 4.
He was in
Yeah,
the writing
that's
team
after
yeah,
he
yeah.
left
before.
Teen
That's
Wolf.
why I'm like, I think "We Are the Flash" is his motto thing. Because I don't see that happening. Then it was the lightning rod in season 5, and then the um, paragon of love in season 6, and it felt like an Eric Wallace move.
Ah!
Then
That's my
leveled
chain.
up, which is
I
the
leveled up.
worst.
I leveled up all the time. Hey, they wore leveled up out.
Like,
They wore that
really.
out.
Even Eric Wallace said he hated it.
He did? I thought he
Like,
loved it
if
as
he
much as
did,
he
why
said.
did you put it in there?
The writers
To let us
just
I
went
leveled
suffer?
up.
crazy without him. They went haywire.
Yeah, he said it in the interview with Andy.
Oh. So why did he keep having them write it in every episode?
I don't know. I mean,
They have
torture
seriously
us?
leveled up.
Maybe he just didn't feel like changing
We aren't the
it.
only ones that leveled up this year.
He's like, yeah,
But
it's
guys,
fine.
we're getting ready to wrap it up in a few seconds. That's gross. That sounds gross.
Yeah, we still haven't talked
Yeah,
about
what
Ant-Man
happened to
3.
him? All I'll say is Ant-Man 3, it was a fun time. I enjoyed Jonathan Majors. It was an Ant-Man movie. I don't know what people expected. It was an Ant-Man movie. It's
Expecting
beginning of phase.
mind-blowing.
It's the beginning of phase 5, and it's an Ant-Man movie.
What was your
It was
thoughts
fine.
on Catherine Newton?
She felt more like, excuse me, that pop coming back up to haunt me. We're sponsored by Fanta. Don't you wanta? Fanta, Fanta. Don't you wanta?
You kind of remind me of the guy who's Hawkman in the JSA, and also the guy who's on Leverage, and he would drink soda, orange soda, all the
Oh,
time.
thanks. I try to be like Aldous Hodge as much as I can. Hold on, let me try to sound like it. My name is Carter Hall. Black Adam. Stop killing people.
Not bad.
That had to be the funniest line in the whole movie. Stop killing people. Like that's not something you just ask. Stop killing people. But why? The Flash reviews are going to be just me staring at the camera. It might help to stare at the camera rather than to stare at the screen now, so because I'm not using the attached video. But anywho, I feel like I'm staring into your souls when I stare into the camera. Yeah, Robert, I bet you can hear it. My allergies have been kicking my butt because of this random weather. I love this time of year when it starts getting warmer. We're going into March, approaching spring, but it's literally murder on my sinuses.
Yeah,
Like, can you hear it in my voice?
a little bit.
Yeah. I sweated it out. I sweated like a pig last night, guys. Like a pig on the Barbie. Why is that light just right there through the hubs? It's just like bright and shining. And you're matching your light. Also, did your cat eat your chair?
Do you see the name?
Did your cat eat your chair?
Yes, she did. She I can't have nice things.
I want to see.
No,
the vet
she
for
doesn't
that.
actually eat the chair. She does the whole needling.
Yeah,
She
I was about to say if that's all in a cat system, I want to take him to the vet.
She likes to her scratching post. So I didn't have I had the nice chair like last year, and then I was in between places, so the only thing I could bring to my friend's house while I wait for the place I am right now to open up was my chair. So, and I also brought my cat. So, so she didn't have her usual scratching post. So she took the opportunity to mess up another furniture, and that was my chair. So, Funko.
Those are actually so big and unsettling. Wait, is that a Ryan Wilder?
It is.
Is that official or is that custom?
That's official.
We've come to the
I
point
need
in
to
this
find
stream
that.
Shocked you
where
didn't get one.
we're showcasing Funko Pops. Brought to you by Darren.
They will sit on my desk for the next 2 weeks in preparation.
Okay, but guys, yeah, like I said, I gave the film a overall 7 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I haven't really done an in-depth review because it's like everybody's like basically hating on the film regardless.
Yeah.
But I had my issues. I had my nitpicks. This
Yeah.
film was
Are they
filmed in the middle of the
justified?
pandemic, and it was
Do you think it's
no,
justified or just out of thin air again?
just out of thin air. It was filmed in the middle of a pandemic. Um, yes, Mandalorian is coming out this week.
2 days. Yep.
And House of Dragons came out last year.
But yeah, it was filmed in the middle of a pandemic. They literally was rushed on the VFX for this film because they were prioritizing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever.
Yeah.
It was a lot set against this movie, and it was delayed. It was in development hell because of the pandemic. So, it for what it was, Catherine Newton did an excellent job. She felt more like the kid who played Cassie before.
Yeah.
I still think Emma Furhan, whatever her last name is. I think she got the short end of the stick, but Catherine Newton is a household name for young actresses, and I think she did an excellent job. She said "dad" a lot, which was kind of annoying, but
what's funny is when they did the flashback of the young Cassie, they didn't show the older Cassie from Avengers Endgame. They only showed the younger Cassie because Catherine Newton has to be ground up,
and they also look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
Didn't like Cocaine Bear beat it?
But the movie still made a lot of money within its first week, regardless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like it as much. I wanted to like it more, but I don't think it deserves all the hate it's getting. I think people are letting their like tiredness of this franchise like cloud their judgment a little bit and kind of using it to like jet that hatred. I had issues. I wanted it to be. I just wanted more from it. I think, especially when I like look at that trailer, and I think that concept in the trailer is really cool. At this like grieving over the like loss of time. And I don't know, I felt like the trailers kind of lied to us a little bit, but still fun movie. I had a good time. I thought Kang was amazing. That's my little review.
The only thing that I would say, like, the third movies don't usually always come out like as top tier because like Iron Man 3 wasn't that great. It was okay. Thor 3 was awesome.
That's fun.
And then there's also Spider-Man 3, but we never actually see really good 3 movies. They don't usually come out great.
What's kind of funny about these third movies is that most of them are like special events, kind of like Quantumania was this huge event setting over Phase 5. Spider-Man No Way Home is like a big Spider-Man multiverse movie. Civil War is a big almost Avengers movie. Yeah. So aside of Thor 3 and Iron Man 3 and now upcoming Guardians 3, they seem to be
I'm hoping Guardians 3 is actually good.
I bet it will. I have a hard time thinking. Like, even if you're not a fan of Guardians 2, which I'm not the biggest, it's still a solid movie. Like,
I will say the
just
trailer
preference.
didn't hype me up as much as previous trailers, but I'm waiting for that second one because there's
been 2 trailers.
There has?
Yeah, the one came out like 3 months ago, and then another one came out during the Super Bowl.
Well, I didn't see the second one then, so there's hope.
well, here's the thing. I'm actually going to be very curious about this. Like, this movie has to be good, or everyone's going to be judging this like new like DC universe. Like I think whatever like the like reviews are for this film is going to like be what people are talking about. If people are like really hyped for it, or people's like, no, that movie sucks, so this entire universe is going to suck too. So I hope it gets good reviews.
I really hope that it's the reason why this movie gets review bombed is because James Gunn is on DC, so he kind of abandoned Marvel, so they're going to trash its own movie.
Oh, this like whole like Snyderverse is gonna hate it because they're gonna be like, this movie sucks, so everything else is gonna suck too. They're gonna use it. Yeah. It sucks.
It's exhausting. Why are you guys hating on things? It seems so exhausting. Use all your energy to think of ways to hate on something.
But guys, we are going to hop off of here. My review for Flash will be posted again on Thursday. If you want to support the channel, remember, use the Stream Elements link. It is pinned in the comment section, and it is also pinned permanently to my channel. Really want to implement this super chat element of the channel. But yeah, guys, we'll be back next week. Let's hope we have a good episode of The Flash that we could sing its praises this week. But yeah, it's been fun. I hope you all enjoyed the chat.